Question 1. What should you do when you see a keep left sign while driving on a multi-lane road? A. Move to the leftmost lane. B. Keep to the left side of your current lane. C. Ignore the sign if the road is clear. Answer. B. Keep to the left side of your current lane. A keep left sign typically directs traffic to stay left of a median or obstruction, not necessarily to change lanes. Question 2. How should you respond to a yield ahead sign when approaching an intersection? A. Increase speed to clear the intersection quickly. B. Prepare to stop if necessary to allow right-of-way. C. Continue at the same speed but watch for vehicles. Answer. B. Prepare to stop if necessary to allow right-of-way. Yield ahead signs indicate that you must be ready to stop and yield to traffic at the intersection. Question 3. What actions are required when you encounter a flagman ahead sign on a road under construction? A. Speed up to pass the area quickly before lane closures. B. Prepare to stop and follow directions from the flagman. C. Ignore the sign unless you see the flagman. Answer. B. Prepare to stop and follow directions from the flagman. This sign indicates that you may need to stop or slow down ahead for construction directions. Question 4. Describe how to correctly enter a carpool lane when you see a carpool lane entrance sign. A. Enter immediately if you meet the occupancy requirements. B. Wait until you see a dashed line before merging. C. You can enter at any point along the carpool lane. Answer. B. Wait until you see a dashed line before merging. Carpool lanes often have specific entry points marked by dashed lines to ensure safe merging. Question 5. In mountainous terrain, what does a yield to uphill traffic sign instruct you to do? A. Yield to vehicles coming uphill whenever the lanes narrow. B. Always stop and yield to downhill traffic. C. Ignore the sign if no vehicles are present. Answer. A. Yield to vehicles coming uphill whenever the lanes narrow. This rule helps maintain traffic flow where uphill vehicles might struggle to regain speed. Question 6. If two vehicles reach an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, how is the right-of-way determined? A. The vehicle to the left has the right-of-way. B. The vehicle on a larger road has the right-of-way. C. The vehicle to the right has the right-of-way. Answer. C. The vehicle to the right has the right-of-way. This rule helps prevent confusion and collisions at intersections without traffic signs or signals. Question 7. What is the correct procedure for making a left turn from a one-way street onto another one-way street? A. Turn from the right lane into the right lane of the street you are entering. B. Turn from the left lane into any lane that is safely available. C. Turn from the left lane into the left lane of the street you are entering. Answer. C. Turn from the left lane into the left lane of the street you are entering. This approach maintains orderly traffic flow and minimizes lane crossing. Question 8. During a driving test, how should you handle an unexpected pedestrian crossing at a crosswalk? A. Continue at a constant speed. B. Stop and allow the pedestrian to cross. C. Honk to alert the pedestrian of your presence. Answer. B. Stop and allow the pedestrian to cross. Stopping for pedestrians in crosswalks is both a legal requirement and a critical safety practice. Question 9. What should a driver do immediately after driving through a deep puddle? A. Test their brakes to check for water interference. B. Accelerate to dry off the brakes. C. Continue driving at normal speeds. Answer. A. Test their brakes to check for water interference. Water can affect braking efficiency, so it's important to check if your brakes are working properly after driving through a puddle. Question 10. How do you adjust your driving based on a slippery when wet sign during a rainstorm? A. Decrease your speed and increase your following distance. B. Maintain your speed and use brakes minimally. C. Use cruise control to maintain a steady speed. Answer: A. Decrease your speed and increase your following distance. This sign warns of potential slipperiness, and adjusting your speed can help prevent skids. Question 11. What is the legal requirement for headlights after sunset and before sunrise? A. Headlights should be on at all times. B. Headlights are only required when other vehicles are present. C. Headlights must be used during these times. Answer: C. Headlights must be used during these times. Using headlights after sunset and before sunrise is mandatory to ensure visibility. Question 12. What should you do if you see an emergency vehicle approaching while you are stopped at a red light? A. Proceed through the intersection if the emergency vehicle is behind you. B. Stay in place even if the emergency vehicle is directly behind you. C. Safely clear the intersection if possible to allow the emergency vehicle to pass. Answer: C. Safely clear the intersection if possible to allow the emergency vehicle to pass. This helps the emergency vehicle move through the intersection more quickly and safely. Question 13. How does California law regulate the use of high beam headlights in traffic? A. High beams should be used in all night driving situations. B. High beams must be turned off when within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. C. High beams can be used at the driver's discretion. Answer: B. High beams must be turned off when within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. This rule prevents high beams from blinding other drivers. Question 14. What are the penalties for failing to stop for a school bus with its stop sign extended? A. A warning for the first offense. B. A fine and possible suspension of your driver's license. C. Community service hours. Answer: B. A fine and possible suspension of your driver's license. Failing to stop for a school bus with its stop sign extended is a serious offense that can lead to hefty penalties. Question 15. What is the appropriate action if your vehicle begins to hydroplane on a wet road? A. Accelerate to regain control. B. Steer in the direction of the skid. C. Ease off the accelerator and steer straight. Answer: C. Ease off the accelerator and steer straight. This helps regain traction and control of the vehicle without making sudden movements that could lead to a spin. Question 16. Describe the protocol for yielding at a roundabout when multiple vehicles arrive simultaneously. A. The vehicle to the left has the right of way. B. The vehicle to the right has the right of way. C. All vehicles must stop and then proceed one at a time. Answer: B. The vehicle to the right has the right of way. This rule helps maintain a smooth flow of traffic within the roundabout. Question 17. How should you react to an activated railroad crossing signal if you can see the train is still far away? A. Proceed through the crossing before the train arrives. B. Wait until the train has passed and the signals have stopped. C. Stop, then proceed if you think you have enough time. Answer: B. Wait until the train has passed and the signals have stopped. It's crucial to never try to beat a train at a railroad crossing. Question 18. What is the best way to correct a vehicle skid on ice? A. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Steer in the direction of the skid and gently apply brakes. C. Steer in the direction you want to go and lightly accelerate. Answer: C. Steer in the direction you want to go and lightly accelerate. This technique helps regain control by aligning the vehicle's direction with its momentum. Question 19. Under what conditions can you legally pass a vehicle on the right? A. When driving in a business district. B. When the vehicle ahead is making a left turn and there is room to pass. C. It is never legal to pass on the right. Answer: B. When the vehicle ahead is making a left turn and there is room to pass. This is one of the few situations where passing on the right is permitted. Question 20. What are the specific steps you should take after being involved in a minor traffic collision without injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately to avoid traffic congestion. B. Exchange information with the other driver and report the accident if necessary. C. Wait for police to arrive before doing anything. Answer: B. Exchange information with the other driver and report the accident if necessary. It's important to document the incident and exchange contact and insurance details, even if there are no injuries. Question 21. How should you adjust your driving in response to a high wind advisory sign on a bridge? A. Maintain your normal driving speed and lane position. B. Reduce speed and hold the steering wheel firmly. C. Increase speed to minimize time on the bridge. Answer: B. Reduce speed and hold the steering wheel firmly. High winds can affect vehicle stability, so reducing speed and maintaining a firm grip on the steering wheel helps ensure control. Question 22. If approaching a curve marked by a yield ahead sign, what should you anticipate? A. Increase speed to navigate the curve quickly. B. Be prepared to stop or yield to oncoming traffic. C. The sign only applies in adverse weather conditions. Answer: B. Be prepared to stop or yield to oncoming traffic. A yield ahead sign indicates that you must be ready to give right of way to others, especially around curves where visibility might be limited. Question 23. When is it legally permissible to make a U-turn in a residential district? A. Only at intersections where no U-turn signs are posted. B. Anytime, regardless of signage. C. When there are no vehicles approaching nearby. Answer: A. Only at intersections where no U-turn signs are posted. U-turns are typically allowed in residential areas at intersections unless a sign explicitly prohibits them, provided the turn can be made safely. Question 24. How does California law address the use of seat belts for children under 8 years old? A. Children under 8 must be secured in a car seat or booster in the back seat. B. Seat belts are optional for children under 8 if they are in the rear seat. C. Children under 8 can use a seat belt alone. Answer: A. Children under 8 must be secured in a car seat or booster in the back seat. This law ensures that children are provided with additional protection suitable for their size. Question 25. What precautions should be taken when driving past a flagman ahead sign in a work zone? A. Ignore the sign unless you see the flagman. B. Prepare to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. C. Speed up to quickly clear the area. Answer: B. Prepare to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. Drivers should always be ready to stop and adhere to the directions provided by a flagman in work zones to ensure safety. Question 26. What are the rules regarding the deceleration lane when exiting a highway? A. Begin slowing down before entering the deceleration lane. B. Maintain highway speed until you enter the deceleration lane, then begin to slow down. C. The deceleration lane is optional for slowing down. Answer: B. Maintain highway speed until you enter the deceleration lane, then begin to slow down. This practice helps maintain traffic flow and safety on the highway while providing a space to reduce speed safely. Question 27. If you find yourself in a lane marked with a keep left sign but need to turn right, what should you do? A. Continue forward and make the right turn at the next available intersection. B. Make the turn from your current lane, disregarding the sign. C. Safely change lanes to the right when possible before making your turn. Answer: C. Safely change lanes to the right when possible before making your turn. It is important to comply with signage and road markings while also making safe lane changes as needed. Question 28. What should drivers be aware of when navigating through an area with a carpool lane entrance sign? A. The carpool lane rules apply immediately upon seeing the sign. B. You may use the carpool lane only if you meet the minimum occupancy requirements. C. All lanes become carpool lanes past this sign. Answer: B. You may use the carpool lane only if you meet the minimum occupancy requirements. Carpool lanes have specific entry points and rules that must be adhered to, including vehicle occupancy. Question 29. How do you handle a traffic stop by law enforcement on a busy freeway? A. Immediately stop in your current lane. B. Proceed to the nearest exit or a safe area off the freeway before stopping. C. Pull over to the median strip. Answer. B. Proceed to the nearest exit or a safe area off the freeway before stopping. For safety reasons, it is best to move completely off the freeway if possible, which helps protect both the driver and the officer. Question 30. What are the consequences of ignoring a yield to uphill traffic sign on a steep mountain road? A. There are no specific consequences. B. You may proceed if no vehicles are present. C. You risk causing a collision and can be cited for failing to yield. Answer. C. You risk causing a collision and can be cited for failing to yield. Ignoring this sign disrupts the flow of traffic and increases the risk of accidents, especially in areas where uphill vehicles have the right of way.